Hi, I'm Dr. Bunn. Welcome to 321 from beautiful St. Lucia. I am on vacation with my family here, so wanted to focus today on this beautiful island with an unexpected deep dive into bananas. Thank you to our airport shuttle driver, Michael, who is where I got most of my learning from on this trip. So the first thing I learned is that England and France battled 14 times for control of St. Lucia, and they changed hands 7 times. Ultimately, it went to Britain. Now, St. Lucia got their independence in 1979, but they are still a Commonwealth of Great Britain. Another thing I learned was about the languages spoken in St. Lucia. As we just discussed, it changed hands many times. So most people who live here speak English or Creole. However, the students do have opportunities to learn French and Spanish in school. It's about a 90-minute drive from the airport to where we're staying, and you just saw fields of banana trees. The industry here is rebounding from Hurricane Elsa, which took out about 60% of the banana plants. So obviously that had a significant impact on the banana industry. So what I learned is that bananas were first brought to the island by a Spanish priest in the 16th century. And then sugar continued to be a main crop until around 1926, and that's when bananas started taking over. And they were the main economic generator here and a main crop export for many, 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 many years. One of my key takeaways on this trip is the importance of diversification for the economy. So as we've discussed, there have been a lot of crops that have done well for this area that became exports, but that can be affected by weather. The bananas especially have been impacted by the availability of land, irrigation on the island, and when they have a bad crop, if that's your sole source of income, that's gonna have profound impacts. So St. Lucia, their #1 economic generator is now tourism, and they put a lot of effort into that. As a traveler, this is a great place to come. There's really something for everyone to do, and that's going to help them sustain their economy in addition to having the produce exports and leaning more heavily into the financial industry. Guests here are also asked to donate $2 per person per day of your stay to a fund that the island has to help train people in the hospitality industry and keep tourism going as an important economic generator for the island. So that's a great idea that most people will do, and also a way you can give back as a traveler in this region. My second takeaway is the importance of being a responsible traveler. Anytime you go somewhere that focuses on tourism for their economy, they're doing a lot to support you and make sure you have a good time. But it's your job to make sure you're making as little impact as possible on the places you're going. St. Lucia is an island, and so every piece of trash you generate, everything, every shower you take, all of this impacts the people that live here. So some simple things you can do when you're traveling somewhere tropical like this: think about how much plastic waste you're using. If you're gonna drink bottled water, refill it. Most hotels now have great filtration systems, so you're not gonna get sick when you drink the water. Also think about single-use plastics when you're taking a shower. I know I'm not great about that when I'm traveling. I'm using all the little hotel-sized shampoo bottles and shower gels, but you can really reduce your impact by bringing those things with you from home in the travel containers. Finally, on a beach, you need to use sunscreen, but make sure it's reef-friendly and cruelty-free when you can. Personally, I really like Sun Bum. They've got face, they've got body, they've got lip balm, they've got tinted lip balms if you want to be fancy. It's all cruelty-free and reef-friendly, and it moisturizes really well. Every time I take a trip, one of the things I ask myself is, what would I have done differently? It was my first time. We stayed at the resort a lot, but there was so much to do. We spent our last day out on a sailboat exploring the area, and then finished up tonight with a beach party that had stilt walkers and fire dancers and all kinds of fun stuff. So I really enjoyed our time here. I definitely will come back, and then I hope to do more exploring
outside of the resort. There's so much to do and see in St. Lucia. There's forts and historical sites. There is zip lining in the rainforest. There's horseback riding. There's great restaurants in town. So I do know there's a lot more to see. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.